All right. Good morning. Good afternoon. We are here once again recording a podcast, of course. Man, it has been a week. And it's Sunday finally. So hopefully nothing fucking goes down today to where I want to lose my shit. Because my God, start of the week I was throwing up, shitting. Tuesday, get arrested. Wednesday, gotta go to work knowing that I got arrested. Thursday, get fired. Friday, I guess Friday wasn't terrible. Oh, that was last week. This week's been completely different. I've just been trying to deal with all that, I suppose, huh? Yeah. And then, I apologize for the shitty camera quality. And I'm about to tell you why it looks like this. Because I sat here fucking with it for a long time, bruh. And it would not work, right? So, I fucking was at the gym yesterday. Just trying to feel good, trying to get rid of all these demons that I've been fighting. And just so happens that out of all days that I decide not to put my fucking phone under the bench where I normally put it, I had dropped 50 pounds onto my phone. And the music had shut off instantly. So I knew, fuck, I just fucked some shit up. So I go and I start fucking with it, right? Start fucking with the back, trying to see what's wrong. I was fucking with the front. I actually have it right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it though. We'll take it out of the case. Everything's good on it. Like, that's why I was getting progressively more angry in the gym as it would not turn on. And so I just left mid-workout. And I was freaking out. I fucking was driving to Verizon. I called my dad. I started crying. Bro, everything that I've been dealing with lately has been getting to me. And I just been trying to fucking be smooth and cool pickle through all of it. And I've done pretty well, but holy shit, did yesterday push me over the edge. I was crying, bro. I don't cry. It's hard for men to cry. And if we're crying, something's very wrong. See? Oh my God. I gotta, let's see if you guys can see it better. Yeah. Cameras are fine. The front screen's fine. The motherfucker just doesn't turn on. Like, it's gone. It is fucking toasted. And what really got me yesterday was this is like the fourth phone in like a year, bro. I have such bad luck with phones. And I just want a phone that I could take care of, treat respectfully, that doesn't fucking break on me. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to sit on the phone for like an hour and a half yesterday, which wasn't that bad. Now thinking from today's perspective back, it was just annoying, and I didn't want to do it yesterday. But so I had called this place that Verizon told me to call. Had to pay $99 I do not have. And, well, I gave it to him, but it wasn't mine because I had to pay my car payment. So, we're just seeing what happens, man. Hopefully they don't take my truck. Hopefully they don't take my, I mean, that's all they can take, I suppose. I mean, it would suck. It would suck a lot. I love my truck. But if I don't get some money, which I'm waiting on this check, bro. Been waiting on this check. And that thing's the only thing keeping me afloat. Is waiting for that check. And I've realized so many times that it's not going to change anything. Because it's not even a large sum of money. It's money, all right? It's a normal amount of money that one would have. And I know it's not going to change anything because, like I said, I got bills to pay. I want to pay off my credit card. I want to do a lot of things with that money already. I got to fix my truck. And it's things that, I mean, they're not wants, I guess. They're necessities. And I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck to get out of this, dude. Because this is not it. I start work Monday, tomorrow. And I'm excited for that because it'll give me somewhere to go to keep busy. But now I'm sitting here stressing, wondering, am I going to wake up to a shitty laptop fucking alarm clock? And I probably should have tested it today, huh? I'm an idiot. I should have tested it today, seen what was going down. But, so money's not going to change anything. I've realized that painfully this week, that doesn't matter the amount of money you have, fucking what you gotta put away, none of that shit matters, because it could all be gone in the blink of an eye. So we gotta start working on things that aren't gonna be gone in the blink of an eye, which is just self, man. I guess we just gotta work on ourselves. It's really all we can do. Because if I hadn't been working on myself through this and trying to keep my shit together, I would have lost it a long time ago. Because I've been under a lot of stress, bro. And I'm not even trying to sit here and complain and be a whiny motherfucker about it. I'm just trying to share, like, I don't want people to think I got this magical life that I'm living. Nah, dog. It's not magical. I just believe in something higher than myself. So I have faith that it will get better. But it's not magic. Trust me. I go through the same shit everybody else does. There's no getting around it. It's the human fucking, just part of being human, you know what I'm saying? I got this fat cup of coffee today. Look at this. Whew, it's full to the top. I'm hoping that this fucking thing doesn't lose audio again. Because if it does, we're going to have some problems. Because I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably just delete this shit and never upload it. Because I don't want to deal with that shit no more. I need to find a way to get rid of it, dude. There's a lot of problems I'm trying to fucking work through. And it helps me to sit here and just babble and talk about them. And hopefully it helps somebody else. Because I've been in the fire. I've been sitting. Not getting burned, but yesterday I got burned. Bro, I was freaking the fuck out. I was tweaking. For a good, I don't even know, a good 10, 15, 20 minutes, bro, I was tweaking. Because I'm like, Dad, the fucking world's backwards, society's fucked up, all this shit, dude. I just want to live happily and be myself, and everything that I've been working for, they're trying to take away from me. And that's just life, I suppose, man. We work our asses off, then somebody comes along and takes credit for our work. It's just the reality of the situation. I mean, I'm sure Elon Musk had a whole team behind Tesla, but you don't hear about the team. You just hear about Elon Musk, right? And same goes for Amazon. Same goes for a lot of different things. And I'm not trying to be all depressing and shit. I'm just stating facts, man. We're not here to leave a legacy. We're not here to be any hot shit type character. We're just here to fucking, as bad as it sounds, I mean, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but we're here to suffer, man. That's what life is. It sucks. It sucks sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it's good, but other times it's shitty. And how you react to that shittiness is how you fucking figure out your way through life. Yeah, I had a mental breakdown, basically. Cried for the first time in a long ass time. But then after I got the phone ordered and all that shit went down, I was like, I don't really care about the phone, dude. Like, who cares about the phone? It's not the phone I care about. And then I'm like, what is it that I care about? I'm sitting here thinking, because I got nothing better to do now. I can't fucking distract myself with a phone. So I'm sitting And I'm like, what is it about this phone that gives me this feeling of dread that I am going to have to go without it? And I think it's the false sense of connection. On Snapchat or social media or anything, you can add as many people as you want. You can talk to as many people as you want. All this shit. But at the end of the day, it's all digital, dude. It's all digital. You're still doing it online. So it begs the question, are you really with these people? Or is it a false sense that you have connection? Because I think about that constantly. There's so many people on Snapchat and shit I don't talk to. I don't even like their posts. I haven't talked to them since high school. And yet we're considered friends on this social media platform. But I haven't talked to you since like a sophomore year of high school, buddy. We're not friends. We're barely acquaintances at this point. And that's what I've really been thinking about is connections. Like, those are false sense of connections. A lot of them are. I'm sure there's people like we actually hang out with. Like, I got Chance on there, obviously, and my brother and sister, and my other brother and sister. I mean, obviously, there's people we see on there. But then there's a lot of motherfuckers that wiggled their way in. And it's like, how the fuck do I have you on my shit? And why am I not deleting you? Like, what the fuck going on? And I think that's what it is. Because, like, I was really thinking about it. And most of the time when you open your phone, it's like the lottery. Or not the lottery. It's like gambling, dude. You're just hoping that there's something there for you. And when there's not, you just put it back down, or you fucking mindlessly scroll on it, wasting time. And then you're like, why do I feel so shitty? And not just that, but it's not necessary. Everybody has one. That's why everybody has one. But it's not a necessary thing to have. Like, I can still access Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, all the things through this computer. It's just not as mobile as a mobile phone, obviously. Like, I'm not disconnected. I'm just disconnected from the instant fucking nonsense of pulling this stupid motherfucker out. And I love it. I'm addicted to it, obviously. Everybody is. I got this shitty light here. I'm hoping it fucking makes this look better, but it's kind of not. But, yeah. That's what I've been realizing. Plus, I've been so present. Because I can't escape the present moment. There's no way for me to distract myself from what's going on anymore. Whether it be uncomfortable or a happy moment or something sad. There's no way to get myself out of it now. Because if there's a situation either you don't want to be in or you just mindlessly pick up your phone, you're distracting yourself from that moment. And you're just falling into a hole of something else. You're going into a different passage. While everybody else, I realized it. Well, I guess I'll just say it this way. I notice how often people are on their phones now that I can't have mine. And at first it started off as jealousy. I won't even lie. It's like, oh, I wish I had my phone. But then you sit and watch. And you're like, it actually might be a good fucking thing that I don't have my phone. Because I'll go from having conversations with people or chilling with my nephew or nieces or eating food even or on the toilet or any of these situations where we have our phone attached to us at the hip. And of course, when I get my phone back, it's going to be the same thing. I'm not saying, oh, I'm having a revelation about how I should use. I mean, I am having a revelation about how I should use my phone, but I'm not going to stop carrying it, obviously. It's like our third leg. Pause. Yeah, it's like our third leg, man. It's like phantom pains when it's gone. I mean, as bad as that sounds, we're attached to technology already. As much as we want to say that we're still human beings and we don't need these technologies and all this stuff, we are attached to the technology. It's not separate anymore. The technology's us, we are the technology, right? Let me get a fat sip of coffee in here. And so, after all that went down, before I went and called Verizon, I got to my sister and brother-in-law's house, and I sat down on the front steps. I just felt terrible, dude. I did not feel good. I did not feel good for a long time yesterday. I felt fucking terrible. I felt depressed, man. I felt bad. I don't even know how to describe it. You'll understand. If you've had feelings like that, you'll understand. It's not an easy thing to describe, but it feels awful. And so I called a lady for a replacement phone. She was a nice lady, I'll say, actually, because I think I was just irritated. I was getting irritated with her because I had to repeat myself a couple times. And I don't like having to repeat myself. That's why I don't talk to people like at work and shit, because I like to work in factories where you can barely hear anybody. So 9 times out of 10, you're going to have to repeat yourself. Like 2-3 times, all right. But if you haven't heard me after the 4th fucking time, I'm just going to walk away, man. Like, we ain't talking no more. I just hate it. I don't know why. I don't like having to repeat myself. 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 I don't like it. See? It's fucked up. I don't like it. Yet we have to do it if we want to have conversation. Huh. But then I think about it now, and I make people repeat themselves all the time. Even if I heard them, I'm like, what's that? Because I just want to make sure I heard. So I guess I'm just a hypocrite, right? Probably. I'm going to record for a long time, and we're going to hope that we get every single piece of audio. If we don't, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I'm probably going to go smoke a fat cigarette and contemplate existence. Bro, it's a cosmic joke. Whatever the goddess, whatever this is, man, whatever that divine energy is in the sky, or I guess it's everywhere. It's not just in the sky, obviously. It's in the trees, it's in us, it's in everything. It's a cosmic joke. It is. And if you look at it, let me, just give me like 2 seconds, 2-3 seconds. That was more than 2 seconds, but in my brain, I was trying to separate myself from the observer, if that makes sense. I've talked about it before, but when you meditate, you can feel the awareness behind your thoughts. You feel something that's always watching, always listening, and it's not your thoughts, it's something else. And that's what I use to come at things from a different perspective. Because if you distance yourself from your own situation, look at your situation as if it's somebody else's situation and you're just watching it, it could give you more enlightenment and more revelation on how to handle that situation. But not only that, give you more perspective on how bad your situation really is, right? Because if, like, yeah, I got arrested, and that's not good. But I'm dealing with that. I'm dealing with it day by day. Yeah, I lost my job. I got one Monday. Yeah, I'm struggling with money sometimes, but I got more coming. Yeah, I fucking broke my phone, but I got one coming Monday. See, if I were to look at it from right now, all my shit's fucked up. It sucks. And it makes me feel bad, right? But you look at it from an outsider's perspective, like you got all this shit going on. And I mean, we're working on it. That's the thing. If you're working on it, even if you have some mental breakdowns, my friend, like I did yesterday, you're walking on it, man. You're walking on it. You're working on it. I like accents, man. They're cool. I wish I had an accent. I talk like a goddamn American. This is America, motherfucker. You don't have an American accent. I'm just kidding. I love foreigners. My dad's a foreigner. So, after all that went down yesterday, I had taken a shower at my sister's house because I was going to do it at the gym and then go to my sister's house. But because I dropped the weight on my phone, I should have finished my workout. It was an excuse. I realized that later on in the day because I realized that the earbud or the headphones chances let me use to work out can connect to the watch. So I could have kept listening to my music, kept going. I didn't have much left to do either. And I'm contemplating going today just to finish that shit. Maybe run again. I should. I'm probably gonna because I need it. I need something. I need hope. And that shit makes me feel better. That's why I went yesterday. That's why I freaked the fuck out and had a meltdown, bro, because I've been trying to keep it together all week. It's gotten a little sketchy sometimes, but I managed to get by. Then Saturday rolls around. And I drop a fucking weight on my phone, boy. I drop a motherfucking weight on my phone. And the fucking phone is fine. The screen is perfect. Look at that. No cracks, no nothing. The camera's perfect. No cracks, no nothing. But because this motherfucker is shattered on the back, and I'm sure that I damaged some internals, and that's why it doesn't turn on. But who the fuck is making this cheap shit? This is why I fucking had the meltdown about society and all this shit, because fourth phone in 1 year. 3 were Samsungs, 1 was an iPhone. I've switched over, I've fucking tried different cases, I've tried screen protectors. All this shit is just useless junk that we buy. They make these junk garbage ass phones, and then we buy them for like $1,400 fucking dollars, and then it breaks, or it shits out, or it slows down. Like, what are we doing paying this bullshit? You get the fucking coverage on it, and that's extra, and you got the screen protector, and the camera protectors, and the case, and all this stuff that doesn't fucking work. Why do we buy it? We might as well just walk around with a naked fucking phone, right? I mean, I had this case on there. This is an OtterBox. It's supposed to be a really good case. We lost a good chunk, goddammit. And hopefully this records like it should. We're just going to keep going. We lost the chunk then about babies in the womb and how they have everything. I'll just summarize it now. They have everything. They've got food, they've got water, they've got warmth, they've got everything they need, and then they're shoved through a tiny hole, and you're forced in this world, bombarded by sound, bombarded by light, bombarded by all this shit. And that's traumatizing. And life's traumatizing. And I don't know what else I talked about. We lost a lot, right? I need to figure out how to not lose this stuff, because I always have to clip videos together and all this shit. I don't know why it happens, because some of the video will be just fine, but then towards a certain point, it starts to get fucked up, and it's a different time every time. Like, I started a video to test the mic before I started recording, and I recorded like a 7-second video, and all the sound was fucked up. But then I can go for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and the sound's fine. So I really don't know what's going on. It might be the laptop. It might be who God knows what the fuck it is, dude. But what we were talking about before I had to check if it was working was we need to take care of nature. We need to protect the planet, protect the universe. Because inevitably that'll save ourselves. We can't live without nature. Nature gives us everything. Everything we've ever made, it came from nature in some way. Maybe we manipulated it. Maybe we changed its form. Maybe we did stuff to it. But at the end of the day, nature made that shit, boy, and it made us. So you fuck with nature, and you try to get rid of nature, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get rid of yourself. And that's the thing. Because nature's resilient as fuck. It's going to be here whether we're gone or not. Because nature fucking, if you look at like Chernobyl and shit like that, nature grows back extremely quickly. And it has no problems at all doing that. Everything we've ever built as humans would be gone within the very most 10,000 years. And it wouldn't even take that long. But in 10,000 years, everything that was once known to be United States of America or 2024 modern human civilization, that shit's gone, boy. That shit's dead. And then you gotta sit here and try to figure out exactly what the fuck went down. And that's why I talked about Graham Hancock's books, and I talked about the immortality key. It's because we've lost our history. And I think that what we're doing here in society now is just trying to get back to that history. Get back to where we were. Like ancient Sumer and Babylon and Mesopotamia and Rome and Greece. All those civilizations were after the fact of this greater civilization. And by the sounds of it, they had it figured out. They knew how to build these complex structures, lift these heavy stones, and they had tools. And there's indications of drill marks in some places. There's all this technology. In one of the, there's a quote from one of Graham Hancock's books that's like, they used to fly around in glass chariots and with flames shooting out the back, and they had glass boxes that they could communicate with anybody across the world. And immediately when I read that, I'm like, that's a fucking airplane and a phone, dude. They just didn't have the words airplane and phone. So they called it a glass chariot and a glass box. That's why I started reading into religion, really. I read into a little bit as a kid, and I thought it was all bullshit because all I believed in was science. But listening to podcasts and reading these books had changed my mind completely, because these books talk about the Great Flood. They talk about religions. They like pull pieces. It's not a religious text, but it pulls pieces from religion and from ancient texts that people used to write down. Or the thing is, they were written down, yes, but after being passed through generations after generations and generations of stories. And it's basically this game of telephone across history. That's what's insane. That's why it's so hard for us to figure out our history, because we can't just look it up on the internet. We gotta dive deep, bro. We gotta look fucking... We gotta dig ourselves down deep into them depths of history, boy. You gotta dig yourself down depths of history, babe. We're gonna go for another 17 minutes. We're at 6 currently. We're gonna see if we get all this audio and if we can chop up these videos together, boy. So we lost a decent chunk again. Fucking again. But I'm just happy to sit and record a podcast, man. Because I didn't have a phone. Still don't. I don't really need it. And even if I had it, I don't know what I'd do on it. Because 90% of the time, I'm just demon scrolling through stupid shit that I don't need to be looking at. So this is a lot more productive because I'm actually sitting here contemplating, thinking, no distractions, and can't wait for Chance to get back. And I miss that motherfucker. He's always got the best advice, best conversations. Motherfucker's a goat. He the goat. Chance Nielsen is the motherfucking goat. Him and I connected instantly. I don't know if we ever talked about that. The reason me and Chance met at Winnebago, I used to not talk to anybody. Like, I would sit as far away from people as possible because I'm antisocial, man. I still am. I'm just trying to get better at it. So Chance comes out and he starts talking to me. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, fuck. Another retarded kid my age that just wants to talk about stupid shit that I don't care about. Because that's how a lot of conversations go. They're level 2 conversations. I went to this place and ate this food and it was good. And I went to work and this and this and this and that. If it comes up in conversation, I don't care. But if that's what we're just starting with, like talking about food and shit, and that's it, like get the fuck away from me. So the first few questions he asked, it was like baseline shit. And then he asked me about his grandpa because his grandpa had trained me welding. And then I lit up like a fucking light bulb, started talking to dude, and immediately we started talking about podcasts and Joe Rogan and jiu-jitsu and the universe and all this shit. And then we realized we were late coming back from break, and so I ran upstairs, he ran to his area, and I had texted him. I'm like, this feels like the universe put us in this meeting, bro. And he told me he felt the same way. Because I've never connected to anybody like I connected to Chance. It's wild. Him and I just had this instant connection. It was like I've known him my entire life when I fucking barely known him. And it's crazy. Maybe it's the conversations we have. Maybe it's because we're so open and honest with each other. That's my brother, man. I have the utmost respect and love for that dude. He's helped me through some tough times, taught me a lot already. And he humbles me every day, too. Man's a genius. He underestimates himself, but that man, he's got a lot in his fucking head, dude. And it's crazy. He's a great person. He's a great dude. And I'm lucky to have been able to meet that motherfucker. I need more people like that. More people I can have conversations with. Not just on the podcast, but just in real life. Go out to eat, have a conversation while we're eating. Everybody's on their phones. And I'd be on mine probably if I fucking had it. But it's like a demon. It grabs hold and never lets you go. If we can get this to fully work out and not lose any more audio, it'll be an okay podcast. But what else should we talk about now? Just give me a second. We'll figure this out together. I guess the moral of this story, this podcast, even when everything's collapsing around you, dude, and you think that nothing's going to get better. See, that's what I've been struggling with. Because there's one piece of my brain that knows it can get better and knows it probably will. Because nothing lasts forever. Whether it be good or bad, it's always going to come to an end. Nothing lasts forever on this planet. And so I have one piece telling me, oh, you just got to wait through the fire. Then there's the other piece that's being pushed down by this fucking weight. It's like the weight being dropped on my phone. Sometimes my brain shuts off. And it's just so much stress that I don't want to have to deal with it. But then the difference between me and my fucking phone is I turn back on. This motherfucker, Useless. It's fucking junk. I wish it would turn on. I ain't gonna lie. But, yeah. So, we gotta take care of ourselves, respect each other, respect ourselves, love the planet, and just embrace each other, man. Because it's all I really wanted yesterday after I started having a meltdown was a hug, man. And I didn't get it. Which, maybe that's a good thing. Because I started to fucking figure it out for myself. So I sat down on the couch, started meditating. And then I started watching movies with my brother-in-law and my sister. We watched 12 Years a Slave. I didn't know they had fucking muzzles for slaves. I didn't know that. They have muzzles for slaves. They used to muzzle them like fucking dogs. That's crazy, dude. They used to have human zoos, too. If you looked that up, that shit's crazy. We used to put humans in exhibits like animals. And one day we're going to fucking sit here and we're going to be like, oh, we used to put animals in zoos like animals. And it's going to be another fucking situation. Because orcas and monkeys and all these things in the zoo are not happy. But, what the fuck were we just talking about? Oh, yeah, we used to have human fucking zoos, exhibits. They'd set up, like, tribes in a fucking cage that you could go look at them like they were a goddamn monkey. Humans are wild. We are crazy. It's so easy to get us versus them mentality. And that's what we got to work on not getting. We got to keep an open mind and respect everybody, even if you disagree. That's the beauty of being human, beauty of being different. We're not supposed to agree on everything. We're not supposed to follow everybody else's path. We're supposed to be us, authentic and creative, and be as you can be, essentially. That's the only way to figure out life. Figure out who you are. Figure out what makes you happy, what makes you unhappy. Figure out what kind of person you want to be. Figure out how to get to that person. Inevitably helping you and working on yourself is going to help everything. Not just yourself, but you're going to be happier. But then you're going to make your friends and family happier because you're able to give them more of you. They love you. So why wouldn't they be happier? Then you got your community. You can make your community better. You go to the grocery store, somebody's like, hey, how you doing? Or, hey, good morning. And you say it right back. You're quick. You're like, good morning. Hey, how you doing, man? How's it going? You talk to these people and just be nice. And as we start to spread this creativity and this authenticity and this positivity out, it's going to make the whole planet a better place. It's going to make a happier place and a more peaceful place for all of us to live in. That's my main mission. No matter how fucked up this planet gets, because of human greed, human jealousy, human bullshit. No matter how bad it gets, I'm never going to stop trying to fucking make this place a better place. No matter how fucking shitty I feel inside. It's just like yesterday. I felt fucking terrible. But I didn't want to take that out on everybody else. So I stayed quiet for a little while. Then I meditated. Started to feel better. Not best, but good enough to where I could have a conversation. I could get out of my own head. And that's what I did. I started talking to Tony and Thomas. Ooh, I just mentioned their names. That's okay. I don't think they watch this shit anyway. Yeah. But, I guess it's not a secret. It's not a secret to fucking mention them. And it's also not a secret to mention what I found in that book the other day. It's just I didn't want to show the person's name. It's basically me wishing this chick would love me forever. That chick I was talking about in the other podcast, bro. I wrote it in a fucking book in the front cover that I hope this chick loves me forever. And that's why I was tweaking on the last one. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I need to show Chance. I didn't even remember writing it. But it doesn't surprise me because I was going through some shit. I got a journal that I started writing. How gay is that? I mean, it's not gay. That's basically what I'm doing here. I'm journaling, but I'm doing it with video and audio rather than written word. But a journal was helping me process the shit. I still have it, actually, in my truck. I just haven't looked at it. I'm kind of scared to look at it. Maybe I should, though. It might help me realize some shit. But it's also my fucked up account of what happened. Maybe that's why it would help me. I'm not sure, man. I'm probably going to take a look at that. But I'm probably going to end this thing and hope that we got all the audio that we need and all the good shit in here. Love, respect, positivity. 3 things you need to focus on. All right. I love you guys. Bye.